apart from prayer, worship, spiritual experience, and an extremely rigorous ascetic life has ever taken place on Athos. In a way, it is as totally centered on the spiritual experience as a laboratory is centered on experiment and research. Nothing else happens there.
The sounding of the Samandron calls the monks to church, recalling Noah's urgent summoning of the animals to seek sanctuary in the ark. The church is the ark of the faithful. Before every Orthodox service, the church and all participants are censed. They are formally welcomed. This censing includes all the icons and holy relics, the remains and possessions of saints. They are not keepsakes or objects of curiosity, but an integral part of the worship.
Relics are understandable only if you share with us the belief that the body of a human being is not a temporary abode for an eternal soul, but is called to eternal life. Orthodoxy, in the words of one of our theologians, is the only true materialism.
Like the relics, the icons are not just inert matter, wood and paint. They are transfigured, just as the bread and wine of the communion is transfigured into the body and blood of Christ. It is impossible to estimate how many icons there are on the Holy Mountain. In the West, many would have great monetary value. But here, they are much more than religious pictures. They are sacred, to be blessed, prayed before, venerated. Contemplating death. The belief by some Athonite monks that they are the living dead is not a morbid one. It is based on the monk's quest to become an earthly angel.
Ο μοναχός προσφέρει ό,τι προσέφερε ο Χριστός επάνω στο Γολγοθά.
The monk offers that which Christ offered on Calvary. He joins his blood with the blood of Christ. He joins his body with the bodies of the martyrs. He is someone who dies every day. What the monk has to offer is his corpse, his remains, and these remains are always God-bearing. And as to his familiarization with death, how is it possible for someone not to become familiar with his wife when he gets married, the wife with the husband, and the husband with the wife? How is it possible, therefore, for someone becoming a monk not to become familiar with death? For that is his own wedding. And the tomb, in other words his cell, is his bridal suite. There he meets his groom, Christ. The monk, therefore, is the one who carries within him death. In other words, he transforms death into life, just as Christ, in his human nature, transformed death into life eternal, life immortal.
The 20th century lies beyond the horizon. So far, it has done little more than dent this idyllic bastion of solitude.
Whether you are on Athos in the lushness of countryside, whether you are in a Romanesque monastery in the West or in the wilderness, the basic essential experience which you are looking for is a sense of being face to face with the living God and seeing things as God sees them or as he allows you to see them.
So the monks of the Holy Mountain have left the door ajar, enough for a fleeting glimpse of their sanctuary and the faith it harbors. They know that once left open, it can never be completely shut.
The monks will have to make sure that there is an antechamber of their monastic life which is accessible to the onlooker, and a secret garden which the onlooker will never see, because it is only with spiritual eyes that one see that. They will be able to commune with the services, to see the monks, and only those who have eyes to see will see. The other ones will be blind. They will see buildings, pieces of art, men dressing and behaving in incomprehensible and strange ways.